Shreya, so let me try and give you an overview of your chart first before going into too many details. So, as you can see, this is your chart. You are well aware of how these squares pan out, and this is your first house, okay? And across it, here is your seventh house, and your moon is here in the Indian sign of Virgo, which is Kanni, and that's why you are called a Kanni Rasi. So, by the Indian chart, you are a Virgo. By the Western chart, of course, since Sun is there, you know that you are a Capricorn. But here we are doing the Vedic study, which is more nuanced. So let us first look at the first house. The first house defines a person's body, her aim, and the entire persona, so to say, not the mind, but more to do with the aim, a person's physical demeanor, and their obsession with themselves. How obsessed are they with themselves? So here you have four planets. It's not very usual. So when you have four planets, what you normally do is you go in and look at which among the four planets has got the highest degree. So Sun is having the 19 degrees, and the other fellows like Mercury, which is here, has just got 1 degree. Saturn has got 5 degrees, and Rahu has got 3 degrees. So we know that in the first house, Sun is dominating. Now, in this chart, what is the job of Sun? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 is to do with sudden change in fortunes, lottery, sudden luck, to do with things which are very mysterious, which are suddenly revealed to you, and of course, finally to do with death. So this is called Marakapati, the planet which is in charge of a person's ending of things and also sudden changes. Death is a sudden change, so Sun is in charge of that. But any sudden change which happens in your life, including the positive luck factors, are all controlled by Sun here. Now, Sun is dominating here in your first chart. The Sun also stands for father figure. So there is a certain amount of skewed influence by the father on your chart, more than normal. And then we have an interesting planet which is Rahu. Now, Rahu and Sun don't go along together. They don't like each other, and being together, however, at quite a variable degree, there is still some amount of eclipse, which means the relationship with the father figure and you is not always very good. It is strained, and if you are at a distance, it is okay. But living under the same house or running the same business, the friction could be more. So that's what it indicates. It also indicates that you have some kind of negative opinion about authority in general, about government and all that. Saturn is in charge of people, the masses, and hard work. So it shows that you do feel for the masses. Eventually, you will do some work which is for not for individuals but for the general good. Mercury is the planet of quick thinking, and he rules your moon sign. So it's good to have your moon sign ruler being here. Okay, so and let us see what happens to the ruler of this. So your Lagnadipati or your ascendant, this house owner Saturn is staying in his own house, which makes him very powerful. Okay, now let's come into what it does to your life. All these four planets will first tend to look at your partner. Your business partner or your life partner is impacted by four different characters from here. In the life partner's place, already we have Jupiter and Ketu. Now, if whenever a person has got Jupiter in their marriage house, it is better that they marry late, because the rule of thumb is that Jupiter delays the house that it stays in. Since it's staying in your marriage house, it is delaying the marriage. However, had you married when you are 21 or 22, it would have actually broken that marriage and given you multiple marriages, so that you finally settle in a marriage which is late. That is around 30 to 33 years. So we are somewhat complying to Jupiter's wishes there. And Jupiter being an professorial planet, the husband that you get or the partner you get, or even the business partner that you get, will be very learned and normally will be of a age quite senior to you. And Ketu being there, Ketu is a planet which actually makes you having a certain disdain or a lack of interest in the house that he is. So if it is a business partnership, it will come easy, but you won't pay too much attention, meaning you will not compliment your partner enough. Similarly, if it's a husband, the husband will be there as your life partner, but you will not give the credit or you will not pay enough attention to that. But it comes easily. The yoga which is created by Jupiter and Ketu together, yoga meaning the luck, which is created by these two planets together, is called the billionaire's luck. Not the millionaire's luck, but the billionaire's luck. A huge amount of money gets accumulated by anyone who owns this kind of chart. Now one has to see how the money is going to come. Is it going to come by inheritance, sudden luck, lottery? So we then look at the planet which is in charge of your job, work. That planet, Venus, is in the house, second house, which is to do with earned income. So through a job, you'll be earning a lot of money, oodles of money, as pointed out here. So, which obviously means you will be getting a job of high station. Okay, that's how you're going to accumulate this money over a period of time. There will be inherited money. There could be other monies because Sun is from the 8th house of luck. There could be sudden wealth coming in, but nothing beats your earned income. So the drama in this chart, and there's drama in every person's chart, the drama in this chart is to do with the first house, where Rahu shows that you're obsessed with yourself, your physical self. You would be looking at your mirror more often than others. You'll be worrying about your health, almost to the point of being a hypochondriac, and you'll be worrying about what other people think of you. And this is done by Rahu. And you are a quick thinking person because Mercury is there. Saturn tends to slow things down. So whatever you do, you'll take time to do. And Sun, which is here, points you to government, father, and stuff like that. Now let's go to the second house. Now, second house Lord Saturn is in the first house, which means that you would want to work and earn. There are a lot of people who would not want to do that. They just want to lay it back. But in your case, even if you are given the money, you will want to work. And that's what Saturn from the second house does. And Venus being there will make you want to work in an area which is quite luxurious. The place of work will be quite well appointed. You will not be working in a construction site. That's what it indicates. There's a chance that you will have more than the normal number of female workers around you. You could have a female boss and all that. House number 3 is to do with effort. Whatever effort you put in there brings in reward. And that house is to do with Jupiter. So it points out that you need to put in effort in order to get your life partner or your business partner. That's to do with the third house. Fourth house to do with family, and the family is in the fifth house. So family Lord is in the fifth house, which indicates that your family has been ordained by fate. You really had no choice in how the family turned out to be, and it's quite true in your case. And Mars being in the family indicates there's a lot of conflict in your ancestral family. And Mars being in the fifth house of children means that if you have children, most likely they will be male members, boys, and they will tend to take into sports, go and want to join the army. They'll be very adventurous, or join the police force and stuff like that. And there's a good chance that you will get a baby, and the children will be male. And then we come